What's going on, y'all, man? It's King Von holding it down for the cool table with the homie Big T with the T.
What's good? What's good?
And we are back at you once again. Hey, T, is that clip prior? Or you gonna add that clip?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna add
So, what we talking to you about today, man, is Biden is doing something that I personally agree with. I'm not sure how everyone's gonna feel, but so let me just tell you what it is. First of all, he's gonna do he's pardoning people with, is it misdemeanor charges of marijuana, or is it just simple possession?
Not federal. On
Okay.
the federal level.
Okay.
I'm thinking like high quantities and people get stopped with a truckload of weed or something like that. You know what I mean? People that's going to federal prison.
I don't think he's gonna pardon people doing federal time. I think it's more about the simple possession, like people just getting a little weed. To be honest with you, we might have to go back and look at it. Okay, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and check that out to make sure that that's correct and accurate. But I think what it is he's doing a simple pardon, doing a pardon for people with simple possession, like people with small quantities of weed, or your own personal simple simple bag, things like that. And if that's the case, I think that's great. I think that's overdue. I think that's needed. I know there's a lot of people that that are conservatives that don't necessarily smoke weed, and don't feel that's positive. Look, man, I don't see nothing wrong with the ganja, brother. To tell you the truth, I do believe in taking care of your business first before you indulge in your activities, right? I believe in that. So that way, the weed don't overpower what needs to be done. That's called, accountability. Focus on, know yourself. Know yourself.
That's a fact.
Right? Like T don't even smoke. Now, he used to be a drinking mom back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But he don't even smoke. And now he don't even, and speaking of accountability, he doesn't even drink like that no more because of, how that could take, where that can take him, right? Yeah. So, but I think it's a great thing if he's doing that. If he's doing that pardon for people for a long time. Weed has got a bad rap, and people with weed charges kind of got shuffled into the mix of all other drug charges. So you would look at it almost like you can get mixed up in the mix with some crackheads or something, and that's two different levels of drugs, right? So. And then, it was also, let's be honest, it was also some major discrepancies in the way people were getting charged with the same crimes. So a lot of the people that he's pardoning, and I hope I'm saying that word right, but a lot of people that he's letting, excusing or whatever, are people, are black and brown people that have got bad raps for small quantities of weed or personal bags of weed or things like that, if I'm accurate. And we're going to check once we drop this clip and come back to y'all. So we want y'all to check out what Biden's talking about as well. T, you want to say anything before we go to the clip?
No, let's watch the clip.
All right, we'll be right
President
back.
Biden made a big announcement today. He says he plans to pardon people who have been federally convicted of simple possession of marijuana.
But what does it mean for folks convicted here in Oklahoma? Well, Ashley Moss looked into it for us, and she joins us now with what she found out. Ashley?
This move by the president could affect more than 6,500 people across the country, but doesn't affect those who have been convicted at the state level, and that's where most marijuana possession cases happen. While advocates applauded the move, they also said it doesn't go far towards legalization.
I'm announcing a pardon for all prior federal offenses for the simple possession of marijuana. There are thousands of people.
Hot on the heels of the announcement by President Biden that some say could overhaul drug policy in America, advocates noted the effort with some reservation.
Prison, it's not that many people.
Our state question will provide the same kind of relief here on a state level where the majority of these convictions are.
Public perception has changed, and 19 states have legalized small amounts of marijuana for recreational use. But while medical marijuana use is legal here in Oklahoma, getting caught with any amount of the drug otherwise is punishable by a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000.
The majority of Oklahomans don't believe that people should be put in jail for this.
We contacted the governor's office to see if Oklahoma would consider the president's call for states to also issue similar pardons. In an emailed response, they said they don't have the authority. Advocates are split on how far this will go towards decriminalization, but agree it's a step in the right direction.
Scientists are finding that today's marijuana is just much more dangerous than it used to be. I don't think this signals the legalization of marijuana.
It's just really not a fair law.
Now, our story mentioned a state question. It's 820, and that's a voter initiative to legalize marijuana purchasing, possession, and consumption, but it's not on this year's November ballot. It could appear in the next general election 2024, or if a special election's called.
Okay, so yeah, man, y'all saw that right there. So we're gonna clarify. It's about he's pardoning people with prior federal convictions of simple possession. Now, in my opinion, I thought two things. One, I thought simple possession was was a small, small charge. First of all, right, like a misdemeanor. You know what I mean, for simple possession, right? It changes when it's possession with intent to distribute. Right, that's when you get into a different category of things, right? I thought federal conviction was big time, was heavy numbers. But then talking with T, what did you say? Like if you get caught maybe at like an airport or something?
Yeah, I think that might be federal since it's in the airport.
Right, or maybe if you cross the state lines with a smaller bit, and you're traveling, that could be that. Or what about what's that girl?
Brittany Griner.
Okay, that might be why she had because she was in the airport going overseas, which makes it a federal charge. Now, here's the funny thing about that. At first, I'm thinking if he's just doing simple possession, man, that's going to be a lot of people set free, right? But then I'm thinking, how many people really getting federal convictions of simple possession? Like, for real, how many people are actually getting that? Like, that seems like a random occurrence, like get caught in the airport with a little bit of weed, get caught over here with a little bit of weed, get caught, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't seem like he's really doing that big of a thing if we're understanding what was really going on. Now, I hope y'all really help us break this down too. Like,
we're not experts or none.
Right.
So it's good if you guys help us better understand.
Right.
We just discussing this. So if you know any criminologists out there or criminal justice major and you know a little something, help us out. We here together.
For real. And bring it to the table.
For us,
right.
That's why we at the table.
Right.
You guys are at the table on the other side, and we're at the table on this side. So,
nigga, you sure you ain't high right now? Y'all on the table on the other side, and we see y'all though.
So help us out.
Yeah, but for real though, but from what it seems like, it seems like it sounds good, but it might not be as great of a thing as I initially thought. And that's where I'm kind of really hoping that I could clarify on. Is it because it's a federal conviction of simple possession? Does the federal conviction part make it a big thing? Is it about people with big quantities of weed? Or is it about, somebody please help us break that down. But we just wanted to bring it to your attention. Hopefully this is a good thing. Fingers crossed for all the people that have been messed up over stupid little charges and small little somethings. Even though breaking the law is breaking the law, right? Some things get blown out of proportion, I think, and I think that's good to go back and try to rectify that. So until the next time, man, y'all be cool. It's King Vaughn holding down with the homie BT with the T.
Hey, make sure y'all like and comment.
Yes, please.
And subscribe.
Absolutely.
Help us get to 200 subscribers. Like, comment, and subscribe. And
Absolutely.
Shout out to the people that's been in the comment sections.
Oh, yeah.
Conversate with us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. There's a lot of enlightening stuff going on in there, man. So shout out to you guys as well. And hopefully we'll see y'all guys next time at the Cool Table.
Thank you.